The Boston Bruins bounce back against the Dallas Stars, taking them down 4-3 here at TD Garden on Thursday night. I'm Sierra Goodwill, joined by Mike Petraglia. The urgency, the energy from the jump is what really set the tone for the Bruins. But not just that, it was David Krejci, an unlikely guy to drop the gloves, get into it, that really provided that spark for the Bruins to ride the rest of the game.
He does not get into many fights, does David Krejci.
No.
Last time he was in a fight was a preseason game against Nolan Patrick of the Flyers in the 2017 in September, late September of 2017. That was the last time he dropped his gloves at all. Last time in the regular season came in 2011, but it was how the Bruins responded after David Krejci did that on the ice is really what matters in my eyes, the way I view this game. It was a 1-1 game. They played well in that first period, but again, had to score late in the first period to come out of it with a 1-1 tie. And then they really got their offensive machine going in that second period, scoring twice, including Nick Ritchie's first goal in a Bruins uniform to give the Bruins a 3-1 lead after 2 periods. They played more of that type of aggressive style, hard on the puck, hard against the glass. The Stars did get within 1 goal, but the Bruins responded when Ritchie found David Pastrnak all alone in front of the Dallas goaltender. And, you know, it was really an impressive performance by the Bruins to see how they responded to being outscored 14-5 in their previous 2 games.
Bruce Cassidy and Zdeno Chara was talking about after the game how they were kind of laughing, but also really appreciative of the fact that Krejci was willing to kind of go at it to provide that spark and stand his ground in this game. Obviously, they had to probably blink a few times to make sure they were seeing it right, that it was Krejci doing the job. But a lot of line jumbling for Bruce Cassidy.
Not unusual.
Not unusual. It seemed like a little bit more than usual, possibly with Anders Bjork sitting out a little bit more. But how did you feel about the 2 new guys in Nick Ritchie and Ondrej Kase playing on the same line?
I thought it was an interesting move by Bruce Cassidy, and the way I looked at it is that I thought Ondrej Kase looked a lot like Nick Ritchie did on Tuesday night, still getting his legs under him. He's obviously coming back from an illness and a shoulder injury. He's been dealing with a lot, and Cassidy after the game said that he was getting his timing back. And, you know, again, like the case was with Ritchie on Tuesday night, the Bruins and Cassidy are not going to hold that against Kase.
Right.
He thinks that he'll fit in fine, but certainly Nick Ritchie looked a lot more comfortable. He was getting in front of the net like we had suggested after the game on Tuesday night against Calgary. He had to use that body, get in front of the net, and Nick Ritchie was doing that a couple of more times here on Thursday night, and I thought that made a difference. Look, this was a big win for the Bruins because with Tampa Bay getting blown out at home by the Chicago Blackhawks, the Bruins are now 7 points clear of Tampa Bay for the top spot in the Eastern Conference. It was a very important bounce-back win for the Bruins.
This Garden Report on Ice is brought to you by Menlo Club. They provide personalized fashion curation, content, and clothing for men. If you want your first monthly package for just $25, that's nearly 50% off. Go to menlohouse.com/club and use our code GARDEN. That is menlohouse.com/club and use our code GARDEN. For all the rest of our Bruins content, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.